Okay, this is called sleeper stretch. Very important stretch for the throwing athlete because the back of the shoulder is going to become abused throughout the season. It's going to get tight. We're going to lose internal rotation, and that's the release point of the arm. And that with that tightness in the back of the shoulder, what happens when we release the ball is it's going to come to this harder stop or this restricted motion, and that's going to create a lot of a lot of compression on the front side of the shoulder, and that's going to become an irritated area, especially as we throw more and more. So the sleeper stretch takes care of that. So what we're going to do, the setup is going to be to lay on the side of the throwing arm. So in this case, it's a right arm. We're going to set up on the right side. Very important that we have a pillow or two under the head, and I'll explain that when we're all done with the technique, why that's so important. And this head needs to be resting on the pillow. Secondly, the elbow needs to be straight away from the shoulder. So 90-degree angle here and a 90-degree angle at the elbow. The hand placement is you're going to have your hand on the forearm, right about where that knobby is, so not on the hand when we do this. And then the pressure is going to be straight down, trying to get that hand as close to the table as we can get it to go. You're going to hold that stretch again, starting for about 30 seconds. As you get better and better, you want to do that for 60 seconds. Now, the reason we don't want to push on the hand is because if we push on the hand, so go ahead and push on the hand, we get that wrist position. And let's say that person fights that wrist position and holds here. So by holding the wrist up, we're getting activation of the wrist extensor muscles, which in essence is pushing back against our stretch. So we always want that stretch to be on the forearm, not on the hand. Okay? The reason the pillow is so important is if I take this pillow away, the athlete's going to lift their head. And as they lift their head, their arm's going to come down, and you're really not getting the stretch that you want. So the pillow under the head allows the head to rest, which then allows the shoulder blade to stay against the table so that we can stretch against it. All right, so come up out of that position, and we're going to do 2 of those stretches, each one for 60 seconds.